Major breaking news, by the way, guys, that John Harbaugh, he is on the precipice of being the new GM. I woke up to this morning today, and my goodness, John Harbaugh, who got released after 18 seasons with the Ravens as Ravens coach, he's on the precipice of being the new GM coach. I'll tell you about that, guys. Also, get you guys to the fact that Ledecky does it yet again. Also, 25 were detained in a college basketball sweeping, game-fixing bribery probe. Get you guys to have a sure up, everybody. Ledecky does it again. Kayla Harrison, she undergone surgery for a herniated disc, by the way, in her neck. She was out for her huge fight against Amanda Nunes, by the way, for UFC 324. Not good there at all for her. And much other news to come, by the way. I'll get you guys to that. And Nick's lost yet again. Get you guys to that. All right, so first things first, there's a bunch of you guys, which there is. All right, first things first. I'm going to start with the major breaking news, by the way, guys, that John Harbaugh, who got released as the Ravens coach after 18 seasons, he is on the precipice of being the new coach for the G-Men. Yes, guys, and I woke this morning. John Harbaugh, arguably one of the greatest coaches to ever do it. Arguably is one Super Bowl with the Rays, by the way. And he's extra tutelage for the Rays, by the way. Wow. He is now the new coach for the G-Men. Now, it's going to be finals, which it is, by the way. And honestly, I did not think this through. I mean, honestly, I woke this morning, and I got to say, how is John? I mean, I'll tell you this. This is another huge domino that's ever happened so far. I mean, yeah, Mike Tomlin, who's done so, and then this news I woke this morning. John Harbaugh become the new G-Man coach, although that's going to be finalized, by the way, guys, as well. So to be honest, it's worth it. It's worth it. But I'll tell you this. I'm not sure. I mean, sure. He went to the meeting yesterday. McNeese St, by the way, met up with the guys, the owners, by the way, the team individuals, front office. He met up with the guys like Jackson Dart, with Cam Scattaboo, guys like Malik Neighbors to what's the name? Famous James Winston, by the way, as well. So to be honest, this is a really good approach. I said all last year that Giants no longer do for no ownership. This indeed was like step one right here. All right? Step one, they had to get a new coach. I mean, Giants, I'll tell you this. They made a huge vote to getting John Harbaugh. They really did. But I'm satisfied that this happened. So, and Russell Wilson's got to retire as well, which he has to do, by the way. So, that's all I got to say to everybody. So, yes, guys, John Harbaugh's going to finalize an offer to be the new Giants coach, which he is, by the way. And I can tell you that I'm not sure how John Harbaugh's going to help the Giants turn their records around, because they've had low record after low record to low record for decades, and so far they haven't been doing so well. They really have not. So I'm pretty sure that John Harbaugh impacts the Giants as Giants coach. By the way, it's going to impact a lot of Giants fans. I know that it is so far. So honestly, but can he really help the Giants lead a playoff spot? I mean, sure. John Harbaugh is arguably amongst one of the longest tenured coaches in history with the Rays, which was after 18 years. But he's now with the G-Men now as a new coach. But this is something that a lot of people have been want to see, and honestly, I'm not sure. I really don't know if the Giants are going to be better, have a better record with John Harbaugh as the coach. I'm pretty sure overall, and I'm not sure the Giants are going to get to the playoffs under John Harbaugh's leadership and his coaching, by the way. So that'll come into play, guys. And I said all along that Giants are long overdue for ownership, which they were. But John Harbaugh now, he is now the new coach for the G-Men. He is. So it's going to be finalized as of today, by the way, or tonight, or tomorrow. So that's all you got to know, guys. But can the Giants really turn the records around, turn the season around, by the way, and avoid bad records, by the way, and get in a playoff spot? even get to a Super Bowl? I don't know, guys. I don't know, guys. Well, I guess we'll wait to see and find out for that, guys. So, guys, just stay tuned for that, everybody. And the press coverage should be, I guess, tomorrow, this week, next week. We'll see the plays out, guys. All right, another news elsewhere, by the way, guys. Another news elsewhere, by the way, that congrats to Katie Ledecky. She just she did good on the women's 1500 meter freestyle, by the way. She had a time of 15:23.21. Congrats to her on that, by the way. And Austin, by the way, congrats on Austin, Texas, by the way. Congrats to her on the kick with 2026. Congrats to her on that, by the way. Now on the men's side, Bobby Finke, he did 15:170 in the men's 1500 meter freestyle swimming. So congrats to both of them on that, by the way. Wow, that's all they're gonna for that. Also, guys, Kayla Harrison, she is going to be on the show. She underwent surgery to repair a herniated disc in her neck. Actually, now she was supposed to be facing off against the U.S. Hall of Famer Amanda Linus Nunez, by the way, but that fight has been postponed. And I wish Kayla Harrison full speed recover, by the way, and that's all that I got to say about that. I mean, this is the fight a lot of people wanted to see, but it's not going to happen. It is going to happen. So, guys, let me know about this. I'll address the response to that, and that's everything that you need to know, guys. So, guys, let me know, guys. I will just respond to that, and that's send condolences out to her, by the way. We wish her full speed recovery, by the way. She's dealing with a herniated disc in her neck. Not good there. Really not good at all, guys. So that's all I can say to everybody. So, guys, thoughts on this? And that fight was off. It was supposed to be for US 324, but that fight is off, by the way. That mega fight is off, which is, by the way. Who's going to volunteer? Who knows what still plays out, guys? Also, none of this else, by the way, guys, none of this came out just today. So 25 individuals were detained and charged in a sweeping college basketball game-fixing bribery probe in the USA and CBA. Then, in contest in China, they were all charged for bribery, conspiracy to commit wire fraud, and also aiding and abetting as well. Now, the perpetrators were former college basketball players by names of Alberto Laureanu, Arlando Arnold, Simeon Cottle, Kevin Cross, Brad Ezuwiro. You also got Shawn Fulcher, Carlos Hart, Markeese Hastings, Cedquavious Hunter, Oumar Koureissi, Deshaun Nelson, Devin Robinson, Camian Shell, Dequavian Short, Airion Simmons, Jalen Terry, and others out there. And also the trainers by names of trainers named Jalen Smith and Roddy Winkler. Marves Fairley and Shane Hennen. They were in the indictment, by the way. Now also saw right here that 26 in total. They perpetrated this scheme, this point fixing scheme to fix NCAA men's college basketball games and CBA games as well, by the way. Now, fixers, they did a point shaving scheme with 39 plus players in 17 plus colleges. 17 plus college basketball teams, by the way, and intended to fix 29 plus games for millions of dollars in bets. Fixed games and contests, by the way, and intended to fix in China and in USA, players manipulated the games, by the way. Manipulated incentives, by the way. Now the teams that were in this were in that indictment were Nicholls St, Tulane, Northwestern State, St. Louis, LaSalle, Fordham, Buffalo, DePaul, Rob Morris, Southern Miss, NCAA, Kennesaw State, Coppin St, Big Easy, Abilene Christian, East Michigan, and Bama St. And others out there. Also, this was a sports gambling probe that started from September 2022, when perpetrators bribed the players in CBA to do point shaving scheme, having someone paid by manipulating the games based on not just because of the victory, based on the victory, but not on wins and losses. Antonio Blakeney played for Jiansu Dragons who was not named the indictment, by the way, and also he played for LSU. He was a target. He was a target in this, getting other five Jiangsu players, by the way, as well. Other Jiangsu players. So March 2026, 2023, the Dragons were 12 plus unwanted points to the Guangdong Southern Tigers, by the way. Now Fairley and Hennen, they betted 198,333K. That's on sportsbooks and sportsbooks and facts covering the spread. Now Fairley sent a package into Blakeney's Florida storage unit of 200K bribe payments and proceeds from the fixed CBA games. Now in the U.S. side, during the 2023, 2024, 25 seasons, Blakeney regulated the NCAA players to accept bribes, bribes, payments from 10K to 30K per game to U.S. college b-ball players, to also to Koureissi and Diante Smith, who are Nicholls St players, to underperform February 17, 2024, in that game against McNeese St. Both, now since we're here, that both scored 13-0 against McNeese St when they got wiped out 74 to 47 to wipe out. Now, the bribery charges will be 5 years, and fraud charges will be 20 years in jail. So, if any of these players are convicted, by the way, they're looking at lifelong years in jail. They'll be banned from gambling. They'll be banned from contacting anybody. They also do sensitivity training, by the way. They would also have to write some sort of check, by the way, as well. And also, they'd be placed in house arrest as well, by the way. They would have to sit in their airports, which they're going to do over all that. But honestly, this is really not good. Now last year, 39 players 39 individuals were detained. Now among those, and this is the college basketball, the NBA betting probe, illegal sports betting probe, and also the Red Pro games. Those were Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, and Scary Terry. They were all detained, by the way, charged which were for legal sports betting and also for those are Operation Nothing But Bet and Operation Royal Flush. They would end up, using these players to lure these players into Red Pro games. And then Scary Terry, you guys remember in that Hornets versus the Pels game back in March 2023, he would fake an injury and then all of a sudden leave the game. But his defendant, by the way, kept the money with at his home, at Scary Terry's home. So as far as these 25 players go, they're done. These are former college basketball players and transfer, by the way, which they were. Now this is really not good at all. So people know the college basketball, another probe's going to happen, sports probe's going to happen. It just so did. To kill 2026, guys, come on. So guys, and there's going to be some, and there will be repercussions for those which are about. So how's it going to fight March Madness? How's it going to fight that, guys? So guys, let me know about that. Just response to that. That's all you got to know. You got to know, buddy, on that as well. Also notice also, by the way, that there's the Sung's 35th milestone anniversary trailer was shown, by the way, guys. Check that out. It was shown today. Love that also, overall. Also, this guy's Kim Jae-hoon returns to next week for Fair Festival Season 2, by the way. Nightmare Geese, he was still dead, but he's going to return next month. Blue Mare returns to March. Wolfgang Krauser in April. And this is Season 2, by the way. Now, it was leaked yesterday, which it was, but the trailer got revealed today. Now Season 2 starts next week, guys. Wow. That's all I'm saying. Also, guys, there's 2 mystery slots, by the way. Those should be Rob Garcia from Art of Fighting and KOF 15, and those should be Ken Shiro, and the other should be Ken Shiro from Fist of the North Star for May and June. That's all I gotta say that, guys. That's all that you gotta know. So the trailer looks amazing overall. True it is, brother. That's all you gotta know for that. Also, guys, this news, by the way. Don't forget, guys, that tonight it's gonna be TNA heading to AMC. That's tonight, guys. That's all you gotta know for that. Check it out, guys. And then there's also, by the way, guys, the Knicks, they lost to the Kings 120-101. The Cavs, they beat the Sixers 133-107. The Bulls, they defeated the Jazz 128-126. Nuggets, they defeated the Mavs 118-109. Clippers defeated the Wizards 119-105. The Bells, they defeat the Nets 162-113. The Raps, they defeat the Pacers 115-101. That's all that you got up there. I guess also the hockey side of things. The Golden Knights, they defeat the Kings 32. The Devils, they defeat the Kraken 32. The Sabres, they defeat the Flyers 5-2. The Sens defeat the Rangers 5-1. That's all that you got up for that, guys. So all they get up for that. Also, guys, another else by the way, guys. Tank Davis is issued an arrest warrant for his domestic battery charge. Domestic battery incident they got into. One of the domestic battery incidents got into. Now he was accused. Now he was sued, by the way, by the same woman by the name of what's her name here? I think the woman was named Courtney Russell. Now this is one of the exes, by the way. And now Tank Davis would be charged for aggravated assault and battery or domestic battery charge, false imprisonment, and attempted kidnapping, and also listed when it comes to bodily harm and injury, by the way. And also, this also an incident back in October 2029 at Tootsie's, where Tank Davis was accused of snagging Courtney Russell at a Tootsie's bar, out like in a stairway and out a parking lot. One hand was on Courtney Russell's hair, the other hand was on her throat, and then snacks into the parking garage, and then lets her go and goes to safety. Look, Tank Davis, you're trash. All right, you're trash, and you're not worth anything at all. I mean, this is all sensible lawsuit that he got hit with. By the way, I mean, look, Tank Davis has been in trouble before. All right, he's been sued. He's been charged for domestic battery in the past. Sure, he's been charged for speeding, by the way, be more, and sure he has been, now has been, sued, by the way, sued yet again. He was sued back in October on an aggravated domestic incident that he got into. Now he's gotten arrested out for him in Florida, but really not good for him at all. So he needs help. Unless convicted, by the way, he can live life behind bars. And he wasn't house arrest, which he was, by the way. But clearly, he can be back in jail yet again. So really not good with Tank Davis, which is really not. That's all I got to say to that, guys. That's everything you got to know about it. So thoughts on that, guys. Let me know about that. Also, known as by the way, guys, I want to say, by the way, shout out to Regina King, Grace Vanderwall, Pitbull, Dove Cameron, Ray Chapman, MLK Jr., the nursery nurse, Chloe Kelly, Luna Montana, Drew Brees, Kelly or Barbie Blank, Valentina Zanier, Jesse Schramm, to Dorian Missile, by the way, to let's see here, Bobby Fahers, Rochelle Swanty, and Sue Surf. Some of my brother we still introduced. That's all you got to know. That's all to say on that, guys. That's all you got to know. That's everything to say on that, guys. So that's everything you got to know about it. All right, ladies, that's going to do it right there for the Glow Sportsbook Lifestyle. Take Glow Sportsbook YouTube channel, Facebook page behind us. So, guys, with that, your tweets, your extra thoughts on John Harbaugh signing to be the new G-Man coach. Let me know about that. Guy's all just response today. Can he help the G-Man turn their records around, by the way? Can he help the G-Man secure a playoff spot and potentially get to the NFC title game and Super Bowl? Let me know about that. Guy's all just response. He's done it before with Raiders, which he has, by the way. I'll just response as well, buddy. Also, we thoughts on Kayla. Congrats to Kayla Ledecky. She just made history yet again in the women's 1,500 meter freestyle, by the way, in Austin, Texas. By the way, congrats on that, by the way. With us, the repercussion we waiting the 25 individuals detained and charged in a sweeping college basketball game fixing bribery probe. Thoughts about that, guys? I'll address response as well, but that's all the news you got to know for that, guys. Now the bribery face will be up to 5 years in jail, and then a fraud will be carried to 20 years in jail. So really not good at all. By the way, that's all there's to say on that. Also, guys, let's see here. With the song story for the milestone birthday anniversary, by the way, cheer that show just say let them know that. But also, that's going to be plenty more story for Song's milestone year, by the way, as well. So, song story for milestone birthday anniversary celebration is going to be on June 23rd this year, and then Song IW's 100 milestone comic is going to be coming out this year, by the way, as well. Also, there should be some Song more movie forward news as well. A new Song game's going to be announced, by the way. So a lot's going to be stored for this year, guys. Thoughts about that. Also, guys, let's see here. With the Knicks keep back into it as they lost to the Kings 121-101. Let me know about that, guys, as well, buddy. Those guys been the 6-1-3-1, so let me know about that, guys. Also, guys, once again, brother, wish out to Regina King, Grace Vanderwall, Ray Chapman, MLK Jr., Dove Cameron, Pitbull, Drew Brees, Kelly, Bobby Blank, Valentina Zanier, Jesse Schramm, Dorian Mystical, Bilby Fayers, and Rochelle Swanty, and Sue Surf. Somebody, brother, wish to tweet something. Be sure to do that. That's all you got to know, buddy. I'll bet for breaking news times live updates and when it's only hold on more the close sports events with later this weekend. So also one other thing, I tell you, I told you guys already. TNA, AMC tonight, guys. All these news you got to know. Take care, everybody. You guys have a good day. Enjoy yourselves. Be safe with it. Bye bye.